Are you from Asia and planning to visit the US in 2026? Think again. Trump just named 5 Asian countries that could face a full travel ban. In this video, we break down the reasons behind each one. Watch until the end. You won't believe who made the list. And now let's dive in. Number 5, China. Why is China at risk of being banned from entering the US in 2026? One key reason is national security. The US has accused China of cyber spying and stealing important data from American companies. Some Chinese students and researchers have been suspected of sharing research with their government. Because of these concerns, Trump's immigration team wants to ban visas from countries that pose a risk. China is seen as one of the biggest threats. Could the US-China trade war make this worse? Yes. The two countries have been in a trade fight for years, adding high taxes on each other's goods. Trump says banning Chinese visitors, especially those coming for work or business, could help protect U.S. industries. He believes it will put pressure on China to agree to better trade deals that are fair to Americans. What about human rights? That's another serious issue. The U.S. has strongly criticized China for its treatment of Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang. Many reports say people have been detained or mistreated. Trump's team argues that continuing to welcome travelers from China while these actions happen sends the wrong message. They want to take a stronger stand by limiting entry to the U.S. If this ban becomes real, it will affect thousands of people. Chinese students may lose their chances to study in U.S. schools. Families wanting to reunite may face long waits or cancellations. Workers with job offers could see their plans disappear. Even tourists wanting to visit family or explore the country might be turned away. Can this be fixed? Maybe, but only if the US and China can agree on ways to reduce spying, improve trade fairness, and address human rights concerns. Without change, the strict policies may continue throughout Trump's presidency. This ban could affect many who have nothing to do with politics. Students, families, and workers are left stuck because of government decisions. Whether this improves or worsens depends on how both nations choose to move forward. Oh, before we go to the next country, comment down below where you are watching. We love to know where you are from. And now, let's go to the next country. Number 4, Iran. Why might Iran be banned from entering the US in 2026? The biggest reason is the long-standing conflict over Iran's nuclear program. For many years, the US has accused Iran of trying to build nuclear weapons. Even though Iran says its program is only for peaceful energy, Trump has always taken a strong position on this. In 2026, his administration is pushing for tighter immigration rules, including visa bans for countries that the U.S. sees as security threats. Iran is one of them. Another serious issue is the lack of diplomatic ties between the two nations. There are no U.S. embassies in Iran, and Iran has no embassies in the U.S. This makes it almost impossible to verify personal documents or background information when someone from Iran applies for a visa. Trump's immigration officials say that without full cooperation between governments, it is too risky to allow entry, even to students or workers with clean records. How does this affect ordinary Iranians? Many people are paying the price, even if they have nothing to do with politics. Students who want to study in American universities are seeing their visas denied. Families hoping to reunite are being kept apart. Skilled workers and professionals with job offers are having their applications delayed or rejected. It's a situation that punishes the many for the actions of a few. Is Iran also being banned for supporting certain armed groups? Yes. The U.S. believes that Iran sends money, weapons, and support to groups in Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq. Some of these groups are seen by the U.S. as a danger to peace and security. Trump's administration says stopping travel from Iran could limit the influence of such groups and keep the U.S. safer. What's the result of these policies? A growing number of Iranians are being cut off from the United States. Students lose scholarships, families stay separated, and businesses lose talented workers. Even medical patients hoping for treatment in U.S. hospitals are being blocked. Can this situation change? It's possible, but only if the US and Iran start talking again and work out a new deal that builds trust. That would require serious effort and honesty from both sides. Until then, the Trump administration says it will continue its strict visa rules. This ban is painful for many innocent people, but for now, US officials believe security comes first. Unless something big changes, Iran may remain on the list of countries that cannot get US visas in 2026. Wait. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. And now let's go to the next country. Number 3, Pakistan. Why might Pakistan be banned from entering the US in 2026? One major reason is visa overstaying. Many Pakistani visitors who enter the US legally don't return home when their visa expires. Some stay for months or even years without legal documents. Because of this, the US has added Pakistan to the list of countries with high overstay rates. Trump's immigration policy is clear. If people from a country often break visa rules, that country could face a full ban. Another reason is related to security. Some individuals from Pakistan have been linked to terror groups or suspicious activities in the past. While these are only a few people, the U.S. government is taking no chances. Trump's team argues that even one dangerous person slipping through the system could cause harm. That's why they are considering stronger rules for countries with any history of security risks. How does this affect regular people from Pakistan? Many students, tourists, and workers with clean records may still be affected even if someone follows all the rules. They could be denied a visa just because of overall concerns about their country. Students may lose scholarships, workers may lose job offers, and families may miss important events. It's a case where innocent people suffer because of others' actions. Another major issue is lack of cooperation in deportation. When the U.S. wants to send someone back who broke immigration laws, they need help from that person's home country. But Pakistani authorities have often been slow in issuing travel papers or confirming identities. Under U.S. law, if a country refuses to cooperate with deportation, the U.S. can stop issuing visas to its citizens. Trump's 2026 policy uses this rule to push back against countries that don't help with removals. The result? Many Pakistanis are now stuck. They can't visit, study, or work in the U.S., even if they did everything right. Some have already made plans only to have their applications delayed or denied. Others are afraid to even apply, thinking they have no chance. Can this be fixed? Possibly. Pakistan needs to take stronger steps to reduce visa overstays and improve cooperation with the U.S. immigration system. It also needs to assure U.S. officials that proper checks are in place to prevent any security risks. Until then, the Trump administration is likely to continue its strict approach. For now, Pakistan is on the edge of a complete visa ban, one that could affect thousands of lives and hopes in 2026. Number 2, Afghanistan. Why might Afghanistan be banned from entering the U.S. in 2026? One major reason is the country's lack of a stable government. Since the Taliban took control in 2021, the U.S. has stopped recognizing the Afghan government. With no formal ties or working embassy, it has become extremely difficult to process visas or confirm identities. Trump's team believes that without a trusted government partner, approving Afghan visas is too risky for U.S. security. Another key issue is terrorism and public safety. The U.S. fears that terror groups like ISIS-K may be growing stronger inside Afghanistan. Because the country has weak internal controls, it's difficult to identify and screen people who apply for visas. Even if an Afghan citizen is completely innocent, the U.S. cannot properly check their background. Trump's immigration team argues that countries with high terror risks and no reliable records should not be given access to U.S. visas. That is a major part of Trump's 2026 policy. Is this only about national security? Number deportation problems are also involved. The U.S. is having trouble sending back Afghan nationals who have overstayed their visas or violated immigration laws. Because there is no proper government-to-government communication, it's almost impossible to issue travel documents for deportation. Trump's policy includes rules that punish countries which refuse to cooperate with removals. Afghanistan's current situation makes deportation nearly impossible, which only adds to the case for a ban. How does this affect ordinary people? Thousands of Afghans who want to study, reunite with family, or work in the U.S. may be blocked. Even those who have no connection to the Taliban or any dangerous group. Many were students accepted at U.S. universities or workers with job offers. Some even helped U.S. forces in the past as interpreters or local guides. But with no way to process their papers or confirm their identities, they are left in limbo. Their plans are delayed or canceled with no clear solution. What is the result of all this? A growing number of Afghans are stuck. They can't leave their country safely, and they can't enter the U.S. even when they have good reasons. Students lose scholarships, families stay separated, and workers lose valuable job opportunities. Even those fleeing violence and danger find themselves without a safe destination. Can this be changed in the future? Only if there is a major political shift. If the Taliban steps down or a new recognized government is formed, one that can work with other nations, then things could improve. For now, Trump's administration says national safety must come first. It's a painful choice, but one they believe is necessary. Until the political crisis in Afghanistan changes, the country may remain on the banned list. This situation leaves many Afghans heartbroken, especially those who risk their lives to support American efforts during the war. But without trust and working systems, the U.S. government believes it cannot take the risk. Thousands of lives hang in the balance, waiting for a chance that may not come soon. Number 1. Bangladesh. Why could Bangladesh face a U.S. visa ban in 2026? The first major reason is identity fraud and fake passports. Many people entering the U.S. have used Bangladeshi passports even though they were not actually from Bangladesh. Some were from nearby countries but used fake documents to get through. This has made it hard for U.S. immigration officers to trust applications from Bangladesh. Trump's immigration team believes that when a country can't control who receives its passports, it becomes a high-risk nation. Another issue is the lack of strong border control. Bangladesh shares open and sometimes poorly monitored borders with its neighboring countries. Because of this, it becomes easy for people to move across borders without proper documents. U.S. authorities fear that this could be used by individuals from dangerous groups to find their way to other countries, including the U.S. Trump's 2026 immigration rules are focused on preventing illegal travel routes, and Bangladesh is now seen as one of those gateways. What does this mean for honest citizens of Bangladesh? It means that even students, tourists, and workers who followed the rules could face rejections. Some may lose opportunities to study in the U.S., work in American companies, or visit family members. This has already started happening in some cases. Even if someone has a valid reason and clean documents, their application might be denied just because the system no longer fully trusts the country. Is illegal stay also a problem? Yes. Some Bangladeshis who enter the U.S. on valid visas end up staying past the allowed time. Others work without the right permits. These cases make the situation worse. The more these problems continue, the more Trump's team sees Bangladesh as a country that needs stricter visa controls. The result, Bangladesh is now at high risk of being fully banned from receiving U.S. visas. This would affect thousands of people, from students and skilled workers to families trying to reunite. Even those with no connection to any fraud or illegal stay might be punished under this blanket policy. Can this be changed? Yes, but only if the Bangladeshi government takes action. They must improve passport control, work more closely with U.S. officials, and stop fake applications. They also need to ensure that people who break immigration rules are sent home quickly and legally. Until then, Bangladesh may remain on Trump's 2026 list of banned countries. And for many who dream of studying, working, or visiting the U.S., those dreams may be delayed or completely blocked. If your country was on the list, do you agree with the reason? Like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more. What do you think Trump should focus on instead? Share your thoughts in the comments. Goodbye.